So hello, welcome to Manchester Piccadilly. We're on a northern service today on Trains in World 6. We're going to be taking this 150 out to Hyde North. And of course this is the Flukey timetable. Timetable for PC users only from Trains Community. But of course, what a difference compared with the Glossop original release, where you had basically 323s, 158s, the odd 66 ones, and not much else. Here we've got sort of Voyagers, we've got Pendolinos, all sorts of freight stuff going on, which we won't quite see in this, but really busy, and gives Manchester the flavour that we had with the Manchester Airport Commuter route. Would really love to see the Manchester Piccadilly model aligned to this as well from there, because of course that's got the proper concourse in, but that's probably never going to happen because of kind of like different developers and all the various things that go with that. Make sure get some doors open now. Before we depart, I must make sure that we actually have got the started signal as well, because I recorded this a few minutes ago and it was actually still on red, and I kind of spanned, so this is take 2 on the video. And we have the Voyager departing first of all. So we're going to be slightly late, unfortunately. I probably missed the slot by messing around having a look at what was going on at Piccadilly. And you've got another Voyager coming in as well, and a 323, all going on. If we just glide up towards it, perhaps it might change. Not too good at the moment, is it? Right, now we've got the green, we're okay. Always been a really nice route, really enjoyed it from when it first came out, but it's just got that little bit tedious, the fact that Manchester Piccadilly was so quiet. So this has made a magnificent difference, and I think I'm right in saying that Flukey is also developing a timetable mod for Crewe Preston as well, set in 2025, so that is going to be pretty good. So he says, thank you for downloading this timetable for the Glossop line, which replicates the working timetable for July 2025 to give Manchester Piccadilly and surrounds some life. I think we've seen that already. So what's included? Well, there are 933 services in total across this timetable with 224 playable, 709 are AI. Hadfield services utilising the 323, Rose Hill Marple services utilising the 152, and there's another 152 coming in as well. New Mills Central services utilising the 152 to 158, number of freight movements along the line with the 66, railhead treatment only through the months of May to December, 352 feasibility runs undertaken by Northern, July only. These were completed on the 27th of July but have been added into the timetable. So I think I'm right in saying I don't think you'd have to specifically select the 27th of July, just any part of July. So there's a few dependencies. It does need the timetable mod for West Coast Main Line over Shat for the 150 to 158 pack to work. You need the Glossop line, the Manchester Airport Commuter route, and he basically uses that for the 323 services. Cardiff City network for the 150. Spratty Heath's Class 66 mega pack. Southeastern London St Pancras for the JNA wagons, the high speed route. Cargo line volume 2 aggregates for the HOA wagons. Railhead treatment train for the RHTT. Birmingham to Crewe for the 352 feasibility runs. So some Hadfield services had to be cut due to the AI not playing nice to the schedule. TFW 197 has been replaced, of course, with the 158, Northern 151 with the 152, Northern 195, 156 services have been replaced by 158, Northern 331 being replaced with the 323, the Cross City 221 with the 220, the TPE 397 Nova 2 with the 802, and the Class 70 with the 66, though we'll be updating that once the Class 70 is released. And he kind of goes on to say that if some of the other stock comes out in the future, then he'll have a go at updating it to make it more accurate. But all these things, good representations, and I'm perfectly happy to see this as it is. We're going to be a little bit late with sort of messing around looking at Piccadilly and waiting for that signal to clear. I don't know whether I could have actually probably just released the brakes, guided up to the signal, and we might have got the green before we did, but it was good to see all the movement going on though. I do like this 150 that came from Riviera line with Great Western Railway colours. It's a nice little drive. Complicated bridge work going on. I mean, you've got the standard bridge with steps, but then you've got the sort of the guided access as well. A lot of money has been spent on stuff like that over the years. I think I'm right in saying that, actually, Matt, we take the brakes off. I think I'm right in saying that we stop at stations before Guy Bridge that basically you just don't stop at with the 323 services. And it certainly makes the 323 runs more interesting as well, but I kind of thought for this short video today we'd do a 150, just something a little bit different. And it would be really magnificent if they could extend this from Hyde North to Rosehill Marble. I'm not sure how many miles that involves, but it is kind of the next stop on the run. But we just don't get route extensions, do we? We just never get route extensions. I think the one exception pretty much was the Southeastern High Speed, but they released that separately. I mean, having said that, we've got the North London line, the Mile May line extension coming out soon. That's going to be a free upgrade. That's a very, very notable exception to that rule. Not the fastest in terms of acceleration. I mean, we are going uphill as well, but you do kind of feel as though it's a little bit hard work getting there. Maybe quite a stiff gradient, but it isn't something that you'd particularly notice driving the 323. I mean, whether we are going to get other northern stock, I don't know. I think there is an indication of the 158, and I think 333 has been leaked in many ways. So Guy Bridge the next stop, and that's pretty much the first stop on the 323 to Glossop and Hadfield services. Yeah, it really feels like a steep gradient. It's always like battling with a Class 66 with a heavy freight train going uphill. But I've said it on the other videos and the other timetable mods that have been released, but I'm absolutely a fan of them, and I know it's frustrating for the console users that these things haven't been made available officially, and it kind of just showcases what can be done with a bit of effort. I mean, it could be done officially, if you like, as an additional pack from DTG, but it just never seems to get done. It's kind of along the lines of, we've forgotten about that route now, we're not going to revisit it. Getting your head around these slightly quirky brakes on this thing. This used to be, um, I mean, it's just amazing the difference. You look at the pictures from the 70s and before of Guy Bridge, it used to be absolutely huge. And a lot of this stuff out here is now a car park. You get the impression there with the extended gantry, but you've got multiple tracks and absolutely huge operation when you had all the coal trains that were coming in on a daily basis with the sexes. And the thing is, I can't remember the last time I played this route just simply without this timetable mod. Absolutely brilliant, and again, well done to Flukey for creating it. Can't wait for the crew Preston as well, because suddenly then we have the ability to be able to do a full timetabled modern day Preston to Euston and vice versa. And the great thing about that is you think of the Glasgow services, and as far as I know, Preston remains kind of the shift changeover. You don't get train drivers doing the full Euston to Glasgow, so Preston's the natural changeover point, so kind of has a bit of realism about it. So very much looking forward to that. And other than that, of course, we are very much counting down now to Dovetail Directs on Tuesday week. It'll be next Tuesday as you're watching this, I think I'm right in saying. What do you reckon's going to be announced? What's going to be in? Well, we don't even officially know that it's Trains in World 7, but of course that was leaked accidentally. Just Trains on their development page kind of stated that their Cumbrian Coast route was going to be coming out for Trains in World 7, but they were slightly ahead of the game. They've changed it back now, but I think it's a fairly safe bet that Trains in World 7 is coming. But what do you hope for? It's kind of that period where we've all got 1,000,001 guesses. A, what we think might be coming out. B, what we hope is coming out. And sometimes the two things align slightly. They're never as far as you want, though, are they? And you kind of think, oh, glad they're doing that, but oh, if only they could have put that additional bit in and stuff like that. Of course, you can do a bit more of these routes with the Train Sim Classic line, where you do sort of the Buxton services. You can do the you can do a Rosehill Marple one, I think, the New Mill Central as well. But yeah, very much enjoyed that, and thank you very much for Flukey. It's sorry that it's been an absolute age since I've done this video. I've meant to do it absolutely ages ago, but I don't know why I've taken so long, because it took, what, 20 odd minutes. But yeah, very much enjoyed that. And if you haven't downloaded it already, you're on PC and you've got all the appropriate layers that are needed. Have a look on the Train Sim community website for more details. Then totally and utterly recommend it. And there's loads of other services that you could do as well, which again, tremendous fun. So thanks for watching. And if you have liked the video, if you'd consider liking and subscribing to the channel, I'd be tremendously gratefully appreciated as ever. And join us if you can for our live streams. We go Sunday 5 p.m. for 4 hours of Train Sim World 6 action. But until next time, from Power Flower Trains and Planes, it is goodbye.